Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to something a little bit different. Yes, today we are out in the Arctic. We're going to do the rugby trunk run. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can remember how to drive one of these. I'm sure we'll be okay though. So yeah, run to rugby. It's pretty early, 4 o'clock, well early for me, 4 o'clock in the morning. And then we've got it's about a 3-hour drive up to rugby. We've got to stop for some fuel on the way. Just done my walk around checks and check the load in the back. The load's all been strapped down nicely by the guys who loaded it overnight. So when we get back here, we've got to do a trailer swap, take another trailer down to our distribution centre, and then that's us done for the day. So let's get cracking. Morning has broken. It's daylight. You join me 2 hours later, and do you know what? I really can't believe how much I've missed getting up early, pounding the motorway, towing a trailer. Oh, it's been so nice, and yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's taken a little bit of getting used to, because I think what it is because you're sat so much higher, it seems bigger where it's not really bigger. Like with my Transporter, if I put a Transit on the spec lift, it's no shorter, it's the same length, if not a little bit longer, and the width is no different. I think it's just because you sat so high. And for me, what it felt like was, you know, when you've not ridden a bicycle, a mountain bike, for a long time, and you get back on it and you're a little bit wobbly and a little bit shaky, and oh, but then within 20 minutes, you know, you're smashing the jumps and you know, cracking the drop-ins, and you know, everything's fine, and it all comes flooding back, and you just settle down and get back into riding again. Well, it's exactly the same with this, you know. It's been, what was it, nearly 2 years since I've driven an Artic, and no, it's straight back. It's like an old friend. Straight back into it again. But yeah, no, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and this MAN, I'm actually quite surprised. I didn't think I was going to enjoy driving it so much, especially after driving, you know, spending a long time in a Volvo, and then a fair amount of time in next gen Scania. I thought this was yeah, I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but this isn't the new MAN, this is the facelift, whereas I'd only really driven the pre-facelift when I was working for TWC. So this is the first facelift one that I've driven, which is, you know, like I say, it's not the new one. The new ones are supposed to be fan-dabby-dozy, singing bells, whistles and everything. So I'd like to try that at some point. But this, I'm actually super impressed about. The infotainment system is completely updated. It's got all your Bluetooth and touchscreen, and that's all real nice. One thing I was surprised about was the cruise control. Cruise control is really good, and I wasn't expecting it to have, you know, the special adaptive cruise control, not where it matches your speed, but where it goes one further, and it knows the topography of the ground, and if you're at the top of a hill, it will cut the power off and your speed drop back to like 52, 53 as you're just cresting, and yeah, and it just aids the fuel economy and stuff, and the engine braking is really good. You know, when I'm in the Scania and when I was in that Renault, you know, you're constantly on the brakes or having to, you know, crank the retarder all the time, whereas with this has got the auto retarder when you go downhill, and yeah, the cruise control is brilliant. Really like it. I'm still not a fan of the big bus steering wheel that you know, you can't even reach your fingers around it. You know, you can't touch fingers, and yeah, it just feels like you're like trying to be a muscle man all day. No, the steering's light and it's good to use. It's just the steering wheel. I hope they're smaller in the new ones. But yeah, I'm still not a fan. And the XXL, all the windows, it is like being in a greenhouse. You could grow tomatoes in there quite easily. It's the extent where I've had to bring even though it's not sunny, I've had to bring the sun visor down because I hate the fact that windscreen goes all the way up to the top of the roof nearly. you can see yourself going under street lamps. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. So I've had to put the sun visor down just to bring it to a more normal level, so I haven't got, you know, 50% road and 50% sky, because that's pretty much what you have. I just want like a little bit of sky just above the road horizon. But yeah, no, apart from that, really comfortable ride. Really impressed with how they've updated it. Yeah, and the space in it, I've not had a chance to really test it out, but there's a lot of space and a lot of storage. So apart from you could doing away with that bunk and putting the lockers up there as well, but you know, I think that's just an option thing. So, but yeah, no, overly impressed. No, not overly impressed. I'm impressed. I just hope that the next one lives up to it. But no, yeah, we've just come off the A40 now. We are heading towards Rugby. How far away are we? Probably about 45 minutes now. So yeah, only another 45 minutes. Yeah, and we'll go there. We'll unload what we've got on board. All this is transferring of stock. So we'll have a load of stock, car parts and everything like that. And sometimes cars. I've actually got a Ford Transit in the curtain sider at the moment, all properly strapped down and secured, so it's not going to go anywhere. But yeah, sometimes we move vehicles. Not very often, only if it's something that isn't suitable to go on the transporter. You know, it's got no wheels on it and it's like hanging, or you know, stuff like that. But it's mostly car parts. We've got crates and stillages of car parts, doors in there, in boxes and all that sort of stuff. And we also transfer paperwork and admin stuff, and it's just you know, a nice way of doing it. And as much as I've missed it, I don't think I've missed it enough to go back to it full time. You know, it's like those family members that live miles away that you don't get to see very often, usually for a reason. Like, it's nice to go and see them, but then it's really nice to go back home again. But no, yeah, I am enjoying it actually. I'm quite looking forward to the drive back again. Ooh, bit of a tight corner with an Artic, but yeah, it's just once I've you know, worked out me widths again, because like I said just now, it's not the fact the width is the same as the Scania, but because you're sat so much higher, your wheels aren't quite where you think they are. So I was a bit dubious to start with, but you know, I've sussed it out now. I know where my wheels are. I'm putting them exactly where I want them, and I didn't have to get used to the trailer again. You know, it's once it's in there, you know where the trailer's going to be. You know that wherever where you put the cab, you know where the trailer's going to be in comparison. That never goes. You always know how much it's going to cut in and how wide you have to take things. Whoa. But yeah, no, that's about it. Like I say, we're not far from Rugby now, so we'll crack on a little bit further, and I shall talk to you when we get there. Well, that is us parked up, curtains opened, everything unstrapped, back in the truck, on brake. Now we've got to wait for them to tip and reload. I'm not sure what they've got going on or how much they've got going on, but hopefully it won't be too long. They're pretty busy here, so might take a little while. Hopefully not, and hopefully within the hour we'll be back, heading back down to Poole. That's the plan anyway, because we need to get down to Poole, get trailer swapped, and get on over to the distribution centre. Radio, this is us ready to roll. Come on, get that flatbed out the way. We are done, and hitting the road for our 3-hour journey back once we get this trailer out the gate. Come on, there we go. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Now we can go. There we go. So we were there hour and a half. That give me time to have 45, strap and unstrap. So yeah, pretty good. We've got ETA back to the yard of 12:30, and we can crack on with our other little job and then go home. It's nice and simple, this is. It's such a nice, easy little job. Like, for the fact that it made really, really boring content every week, then I'd do this full time, because it's just, wow. Silly easy, silly money. Oh, you little bugger, you pulled out right when I could have gone. Thank you, thank you. Way. Very nice of them. Give you a little flash. 16'6" bridge, we're okay with 16'1". There we go. So yeah, 3 hours back. ETA will be 12:30. I'll probably stop and grab a coffee on the way, so with a little bit of traffic, probably looking more like 1 o'clock back, which in the end of the world, probably take us an hour to do our next job, and then we can go home. There we go. We've got to do be another 5 minutes before we're back out on the main road again. We've got 2 vehicles on. It's going down to Poole. I don't know for what reason, possibly auction vehicles, or vehicles going to auction, or maybe even sold at auction, and they're required for collection down at Poole. I don't know, but yeah. We have a Range Rover on, a newer shaped one, and an Audi Q3, and 10 engines, a couple of gearboxes and a door. Right then, so I'm going to crack on with the rest of this journey before we get stuck at a red light and then I run out of things to say. Yeah, I'll probably talk to you when we get roughly halfway back. We'll have another little natter.
All I ever wanted was you, but you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted. Somebody help me, 'cause I'm feeling trapped and I don't know what to do. There's no one to save me from this hurt I feel deep within my bones. Did you ever think of me and see the things I did? Sold my soul and everything I was to the lowest bid. Crawled into your poison dome yet every single time. You got into my mind, you got into my mind. But all I ever wanted was you. But you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be.
And here we are. We are finally back at the yard. It's been a frustrating journey. It's been Friday, innit? We should have been back here about 12:30. It's now 1:30. So, not the... Oh, and there's a flipping lorry down here in the way. I'm not going to be able to get round him. He's going to be right where my tail swing's going to be. I'm going to have to stop here so that he can tuck in next to me. What are you going backwards for, dude? Just come in here. I have not got the room there. Okay, you're going to go up there. I think that's still going to be really tight. Can you see my tail swing? Okay, we got round him. Right. Now we've got to do a blindside. Pretty tight blindside as well now. All the trucks are parked in there. Not gonna be the easiest. Right, I'm sorry that you guys cannot see a lot. Obviously I'm new to this truck, so I don't know where I can put cameras. And now I can no longer see the back end of the trailer, so I don't know where that has gone. I don't want to put too much turn on this, so I'm not going to be able to get it back. that's coming round. I can't see how tight it is on there though. Oh, it's pretty tight. No, we're gonna touch. Right, a little less tight. That's what she said. Oh yeah, and cars are going to try and squeeze behind us. It's fabulous. Just what you need. Just what you need when you're blindsiding. Oh, I think we're round. Ah, still tight on that flipping cage. Right, take 3. We'll do it this time. I'm trying to straighten up a bit earlier. There we go. Right, now let's bring it round now. That's a bit better. Try and get it in a bit tighter, I think. Alright, now straighten her up. Right, trailer swap time, go and get the other trailer. Rightio, that's us connected up just in the nick of time because all the trucks are coming back and there will be no room to manoeuvre whatsoever. Whew, warm now. Well, that's that out. Hopefully there's no trucks coming down here when we're trying to get out. Don't come down here. Please, please don't come down here. Everybody stay up there out the way. So this is about 15 minutes away, if that. It's our brand new distribution centre. And well, I've not been able to show you guys it yet because we don't go down there in the transporters. I can get out of here. You're gonna let me go? Thank you. You are amazing. You're not. You're not. Thank you. Right, that's it. So yeah, about 10 minutes away now. And we'll be there. We'll hitch up to the empty double-decker. Bring that back. We'll unhitch off of that and go back onto our curtain sider, ready for the run to Rugby on Monday morning. That won't be us. Monday morning we'll be back in the transporter again. So here is our brand new distribution centre over on the right hand side. It's a beauty of a place. It's been open a few months now. I think it's somewhere in the region of 70,000 parts we have stored there, all pre-boxed on the shelf, ready to go. So if you've ordered from Trents online, it's a good chance it's come from this place here. But yeah, it's a monster of a place. So we've got to go in round the back. And our trailer isn't ready and there's another unit in it. Fabulous. Right, I'm going to park here for a minute, stick the hazards on and then work out what's going on. Rightio, ladies and gents, try to get a different view. I have managed to get fifth wheel grease on my arm, so dirty, horrible, manky stuff. Right, we have got a gate right in front of us which we normally go out of, straight out, nice and easy, but because we've got an Artic in front of us that's loading, we've got very limited room in front of us and we'd have I think it would be very difficult to squeeze by him and then swing out the gate. So I'm going to try and get out of this gate here. Hopefully we've got enough room in front of us. Like I say, there isn't a lot of room in front of us. Hopefully we've got enough room to have a swing at it. Not entirely sure if we have or not, but I'm willing to give it a go. can we get the trailer pointing in the right direction? That's the first thing. Thankfully it's not a blind side. Also got a forklift on our left hand side that I don't want to hit. Yeah, I think we're gonna just trying to miss the forklift. Gonna have to come around a little bit tighter. We've got plenty of room to straighten it up again. And I'm just going to go straight across the road. No point in making anything difficult for ourselves. We're at the gate. Well, that was nice and simple. Simple pimple. Right, all we've got to do now is drive on back to the yard, unhitch off of this one, back onto the curtain sider, and we are good to go. Alright. Nearly home time. What's the time now? Oh, 2:45. Back at 3 o'clock. 10 minutes to unhitch. And then we should be good to go home. Alright, get off this industrial estate. Round we go. Oosh. Lovely. Just let you go on by. Yep, no problem. Right then. I'm going to carry on with this. Another 10 minutes back to the yard, and I'll catch up with you then. And we are back at the yard once again. Lovely jubbly. We have no truck in our way this time, which is a bonus. Whoop. Wibbly wobbly. But we do have a Scania parked up against the gate. We should be okay, hopefully, maybe, with a little bit of skill. Obviously not talking about myself with a little bit. We're going to find somebody with some skill. Oh no, we're not going to get in there with that Scania in the way. I mean the Scania behind the Renault. No, 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 no. I'm going to have to move that one. Ooh, he's a little bit tight on the gate. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Alright. I'm going to have to back that Scania up. Right. I should be back in a moment. All right. Switch you back into the reversing position again. And we got to try and get it in there where we took this one out from. Actually, I'm going to see if I can get a bit of a swing on it. Come on! Come on! All these forklifts in my way! Right. Get a bit of an early bend on it. Right, hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll go in. I've got enough room on the other side. Yeah. The only trouble is I can't see that Renault. I don't know where the Renault is. Oh, it's just coming into view. We're nearly clear of the Renault. Might have to take a little shunt at it, but I think we should be okay. Get around those engines. Yeah, we're clear of the engines. Alright, yeah, where's the suspension button? Off the pin, drop the suspension. There we go, off the trailer, suspension back up. No, you're all right. I'm going to go and move that other Scania back again. Right, let's line back up with this other trailer. Thanks, buddy. Oh, it's warm. It's warm doing all this trailer swapping. I love it though. I've not done it for so long. I do enjoy it. A lot of drivers don't like doing trailer swaps at all, but I think that when you're a full-time driver, anything that gets you out of the cab is flipping good in my books. Right, drop the suspension down. Fifth wheel under the trailer, suspension up. And she's in. Right, go and connect her up.